He's not responding to us. Sonic! Sonic! What? Is he hurt? Why isn't he moving? Sonic, can you hear us? He's banged up. If there's a pulse, it's weak. Set him down, Vector. Make sure his head is popped up. I'll help you. I knew one of you would take this too far. Which one of you did this to Sonic? On my birthday, no less. Could this really have been one of us? There's no one else here, Knuckles. Except Eggman. So I ask again, which one of you did this? This one is inexcusable. Sonic's hurt. I'm going to expose the monster who did this. Tails is not having it. I thought Sonic could handle anything, but somehow he met his match. I'm going to help you get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Me too. Same. We're going to figure out exactly what happened in this room and punish the one responsible. Sonic, he really was hurt this whole time and I did nothing. I'm righting my wrong. I must take down the murderer. Tails, Rix, I have a big question to ask. Who in this room did this? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? None of them. Espio, you were the one to murder Sonic, weren't you? I did no such thing, my young friend. But if it's a battle of wits you wish, I would love to discuss things. Let's discuss. Oh. What the? You're accusing Espio? We already talked about this. The man was reading, you have nothing. Restating Espio's alibi would be helpful for everyone, I think. Espio was locked in the library car reading. He only had access to the saloon car during the murder. However, new evidence has come to light that needs to be addressed. New evidence? Oh, that's right. Rix, could you fill everyone in? What did he find that brings into question Espio's alibi? He discovered a hidden passage. Espio could have left the library at any time because Tails and I found a hidden passage from the library car to the lounge car. In the lounge, the hidden passage exits behind the wardrobe. I feel lucky we haven't found it. We even found it. Not only would Espio avoid any locked doors, but that would put him in the car just before this one. We have no evidence I used any secret passage. I answered all your questions without flaw. I was reading the entire time, remember? It's true, you didn't miss a question. But I think Rix and I can explain that too. Rix? How did Espio know everything in the train manual he was reading? Espio is a ninja. He's fluent in 17 different languages and remarkably disciplined. What are you getting at? You picked up a random book from the shelf and memorized it, just to guarantee yourself a clean alibi. What? That's absurd, memorizing a whole book. I know this is a talented bunch, but that seems like a lot. I don't know, it's plausible. Espio is particularly skilled. I've known Espio a long time. He once speedread a book I was reading just to spoil the ending for me. If I'm right and Espio quickly memorized the book before entering the hidden passage, then Espio could have met Sonic in the conductor's car where he was murdered. Since we're only talking in what ifs, let me throw something at you. How was I to know about the hidden passage? It's hidden. That's right, how would Espio have even known it was there? You said it yourself, kid, you were lucky to even find the passage. Rix and I might not have the evidence to answer your question, but we know someone who does. Rix, who here has evidence to prove Espio knew about the hidden passage? Oh, that wasn't who I had in mind. Maybe you could give me a hint? They told us we can see something later, and now is the time to take a look. Oh. Rouge, we need to see those blueprints. Blueprints, you stole blueprints? Whatever, I already used it to scout for more treasures. Came up cold. You can have it. Blueprints are at your inventory. This right here is a blueprint to the entire train. Espio could have easily used this to find a hidden passage. What makes you think I ever saw those blueprints? Rouge had them. Well, Rixor, do you have an answer for him? How could Espio have seen those blueprints? We found them before Rouge did. Where did you find the blueprints, Rouge? The library car. It was stuffed with the brochures. I checked the saloon car first, then found the blueprints after leaving. So that means Espio had time to find the blueprints and discover the hidden passage. In my theory, Espio looked at the blueprints and then used the hidden passage to get to Sonic. Within Amy's guidelines, the murderer can kill a single participant however they choose. The logistics are still vague, but Rickstro and I have evidence on how Sonic was murdered. I'm unsure how much harm Espio caused Sonic, but Rix and I have evidence on how it was done. Oh, this is rich, pray tell. If I murdered Sonic, how did I do it? Not to form my argument. Focus, you're close, Rickstro. What would Sonic do? Run? We're not doing too well. Oh man! I'll try again. This bow dart was found in here, in the conductor room. I believe Espio used this to knock Sonic unconscious. So you mean Sonic might just be knocked out? I'm unsure, he's more banged up than what a blow dart would do. According to Amy's rules, a blow dart counts as a kill for the murder mystery. My theory, therefore, is plausible. Plausible, you say, then why are there so many holes in it? You deny the allegations? Of course I do, let me present the first fatal flaw. If I knocked out Sonic in the conductor's car, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Ah shoot, that's a good point. But Tails was onto something, I'm sure of it. I locked all the doors and Espio didn't have a key. He would have had to take the hidden passage back. If he took the hidden passage back, then he would end up back in the library. Rickstro and I know another way it could have been done. We do? What piece of evidence do we need to take a closer look at? One sec. Sorry, I needed to clear my sinuses a bit. I don't think this is the right direction. Alright, now what's my argument? We're getting closer. Think, Rickstro, think. You got it. You're good at thinking. Alright, let's take a look. If Espio didn't take the secret passage to get to the dining car, then what route did he take to get Sonic there? There's a path above the conductor car and it goes all the way to the dining car. The vent! Huh? I didn't even see that area. Is that some sort of long attic? According to these blueprints, there's a hidden path in the ceiling that leads straight to the dining car. It's called a vent. Perhaps you can access it through the vent over there? The vent, of course. That must be the entrance to the path. Allow me to check it out. My word. There's a path back there and a track. A track? Huh. A track for the robot arms, I think. This must be the path the arms take to move through the train. So you're saying I somehow fitted Sonic in that vent and took him to the dining car? Yes, you're a smart kid, so I know you realize the board couldn't fit up there. SPO's right, this is feeling flimsy, Tails. I need an answer, my name is getting dragged around here. How on earth would I get Sonic through that vent? Now to think about my argument. These are getting harder. Everyone saw the broken robot arm on the ground, right? Clearly a fight broke out here and one of these robot arms was a casualty. But what if one of the robot arms actually caught Sonic? Knuckles said there's a track the robot arms use that continues through the vent. A robot arm could have grabbed Sonic passed out from a blow dart and carried him to the dining car. Could that be true? Take a look at Sonic, he's clearly banged up. Could the fight have been between Sonic and the robot arms? I can see that, these arms do look powerful. Sonic doesn't fall easily, but if he's woozy from a blow dart, the arms could have gotten him. Interesting theory, Tails, but you have to admit these are a lot of coincidences. I might not be able to link everything directly to SPO yet, but I have found one inconsistency. What kind of inconsistency? Someone here received false information and I believe that information came from SPO. Who received that information? Amy, you received the hot scoop, did you not? I think it's time you told us where that scoop came from. Tails, you're right. SPO lied to me. SPO told me Shadow was locking doors to trap Sonic, but he found out Shadow was trying to keep me from discovering my birthday surprise. That scoop came from you, SPO? Huh. No, of course not. Amy must have misheard me. Misheard you? Yes, I said Sonic's going to get trapped with all these locked doors. I was just looking out for my fellow passenger's safety. I didn't blame Shadow. I don't know, SPO. What? The evidence might not be airtight, but there's a lot being thrown at you that makes sense. I have to agree. You want us to believe you were lazy reading the whole time? While you were stationed in the room with a hidden passage? Gah! And now you're lying to me on my birthday of all days? I believe the murderer used the train's controls to move Sonic from the conductor car to the dining car, and lied to Amy casting further blame on Shadow, for no other reason than to cause doubt and confusion. When examining everyone's alibi, one clearly stands out as the weakest. I believe it's clear to everyone that it only could have been one person. It was you, SPO. You were the one who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey guys, Sonic, you're okay. Sonic, and just as we solved the mystery, SPO was the murderer. Right. SPO jumped me in the conductor car. Dang it, you got me. A blow dart though? Really? It's no lethal poison, you'll just be sleepy for a while. Great, I could use a nap. No wait, there's something important. SPO left me there. Something important? I need everyone to listen. The train's a badnik. Sonic, are you feeling alright? Do you need to lie back down? No, we all need to get off this train. We're not safe. What? When I arrived at the conductor car, the conductor was already here. He was so excited to tell me about all the features of the train. But what he was telling me, I had a bad feeling. I asked to see the power source. The conductor hadn't even seen it. When we took a look, we realized the train is powered by a flicky. A flicky? The tiny animal? There's only one person twisted enough to use a flicky as a power source. Dr. Eggman. I told the conductor the train needed to be destroyed. He refused. The way the conductor was describing it, it's more than a simple badnik. It's the conductor's friend. The train is his co-conductor. You're not serious. They certainly didn't tell me that in the interview. Right as they saw the flicky, I felt a sting in my shoulder. It was the blow dart from SPO. SPO left. The lights in the room started to glow red. Hey, stop! What are you doing? I knew something was wrong and stood up. The arms came for me next. Sorry, I had to clear sinuses again. I spin dashed right through the robot arm and sliced it off the rail it was on. Wow, I'm amazed he was able to do any of this poisoned. But another robot arm managed to grab me and pin me to the floor. The conductor screamed as the arms approached him, but I was hit quite a bit before it all got to me. Oh no. Everyone, I have something to admit. I murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, we already knew that. The situation has gotten serious, so why would you just not tell us? I thought that's how these murder games worked. You shoot someone with a blow dart, they die. Are you crazy? It's just a make-believe game. No one should get hit with a blow dart. I was just following the rules. Use this blow dart on Sonic, stationed in the conductor car. It is laced with a non-lethal sleeping agent. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express, Steph. What is that? It says use the blow dart on Sonic, stationed in the conductor car. Thank you again. What's this? Instructions? I was given the blow dart along with that card. It's signed Steph. Who gave this to you? Can't think of it. One of the robotic arms handed it to me. Weapons should not be allowed on the train. What is the larger picture here? Who instructed those arms to attack? Who or what? Rix, who do you think attacked Sonic and handed SPO the blow dart? The conductor. According to Sonic, the conductor was attacked by the robot arms. I doubt he attacked himself on purpose, and why it could have been an accident, I have a different theory. I believe something's been orchestrating things behind the scenes. Something wanted Sonic out of the picture, and for a good while, so I think the train itself is plotting something. First we learned the train is a badnik and now it's out to get us. Once again, you keep saying the most ridiculous nonsense. You're seriously convinced the train has it out to get us. I don't know what the train's full intent is, but clearly it's been tampering in our murder mystery game. Train! Come out and show yourself. Amy. It's my birthday and I don't need you messing with it. Amy's hitting the wall with her hammer. I'm with you, Amy, this train can have it. Come on, there's gotta be another way to get the train's attention. What was that? What did you two do? Is that the conductor? Here, I can get him down. Don't touch him. Is the train talking? Of course I can talk. You fools were so distracted playing your little game to figure it out. We were right, weren't we? What are you plotting? I'm taking all of you to Eggman's base, where you will rot. Eggman? After I deliver your annoying party right to his egg fortress, annoying, the conductor and I will be free to laugh and play games, right to open rails like we always planned. What are you? Enough! The train's picking up speed. Everyone, grab something. Each one of these buttons turns the train off. Whoa. Sonic. Ha ha ha. Stay put until we arrive. Goodbye. Whoa. No. I can't keep my footing.